Hello everyone and welcome to this lesson. We're gonna learn my arrangement of The Sound of Silence, which is a great song written by Paul Simon, performed by Simon and Garfunkel, and it's one of my top favorite melodies. And it actually worked great as a solo guitar piece as well. So today in this lesson, I'm gonna teach how to play these songs and all the chords and everything. And you'll also get some help from my right-hand camera as well here, so you can see what's going on. So I put the capo on the second fret. It's actually an open tuning, so the high four strings is standard tuning, so it's E, B, G, and D, just like we're used to. But the lowest two strings are dropped a whole step down, so that means the low E string here is tuned a whole step down to D, and the A string is tuned a whole step down to G. So it's actually an open G6 tuning, because it's a G chord, but with an open E on top. Now I have the capo on the second fret, so it's actually A major now, but I'm thinking in G major. I like to have some open tunings as well to get some different kinds of flavors in there and different chords that are actually easier to grab with this tuning. And that's why I like to keep those in standard tuning and drop down the lowest two strings to get the low bass note. I use the capo on the second fret because with this tuning, without the capo, it tends to be a little bit, too muddy down in the low end here. So it brightens the whole thing up a little bit if you have the capo on the second fret. So, but you could play it in without the capo. So when I'm gonna speak in this lesson, I'm gonna speak like I'm in G major because I'm thinking in G major, right? So here we go. A standard G chord would be like this in standard tuning, right? But now you can play like an index finger here. So the shapes are a bit different, but you'll recognize the shapes as well because we have high four strings in standard tuning. So here we go. I start off playing the melody rubato, which means it's free tempo. So I kind of, interpret the song in that way. I like the idea of beginning the song very soft and dynamically, keeping a low profile in the beginning there, and then expand and play some more things and with greater volume later on. But in the beginning, I play kind of softly, just play that melody. And that melody starts off on the second fret here, and then open G, B, and then just a hammer-on the second fret of the G string, playing the low D string and the open D string as well. So that's like, and then I go so what that is I'm playing this shape, which is the second fret on the A string, which is a G string now, right? And pinky here on the fourth fret of the D string. So I go open, first open D, and then kind of slide that pinky from the third to the fourth fret. Second fret of the G string, and I do this with the D in the bass. So, and then I play open G, and I play this chord, and this is like an E minor add 9. So I'm playing the low string here on the second fret with my thumb, and the third finger and the pinky here on the fourth fret of the A and D string. So play the melody note, and then just pluck the chord like this. And you can pluck any strings you want there. It's free tempo, so you can interpret the song however you want there, but I go then I go. Then it's open G string, and then open G and B, sliding up with my index finger to the 3rd fret of the B string, and then hammer on, and that's easy. I slide up, so from this chord, and then I just use my ring finger here, and then make a hammer on the 5th fret of the B string. And that's like a hammer on, so I use my index and 2nd finger on the right hand, and then open note here, and then I do the same thing again, and then I go. So that's just open G, and then I play this note on the 5th fret of the A string, and then open G and E string here with my right hand. Just those 3 strings, and then open, and I move that melody up to that note. Okay, so that is, so I use this note, to C. This is a C chord, so I go. So that's just a bar playing these 3 strings, and then open E, and then these 2 notes here. So it's a C chord, and then just a 3rd here, like a G chord, and then I go. So I hammer on with my pinky and ring finger on the 5th fret, walking down, and then back to G, and then I play this voicing, which is just a D chord. Remember, I'm talking in G major. This would be an E chord since the capo is on the 2nd fret, right? But I'm thinking G major, so this is a D chord. I play these 3 notes, and then I go. And I play that 4th fret, open G, and then these 3 notes. So I play the index finger here, pinky here, and then thumb here. And I go. So that whole part, I'll do it again. Again. Up to the 4 chord. Playing that Paul Simon harmony on the G string there. And then back. And then we play in tempo, and here we go. And there I usually make a little lick there, and it's the same melody as before. Just like before, and then I go something like that, just a pull off, just to get some picking going. And then I go. Same thing as before. And then I go like this. And that's kind of like a thing that happens in that song where he goes like E minor to D and back to E minor. So I go and I play this D string, open D note here, open the low string, and back. And then, so watch my right hand. And then melody. thing as before, and now I'm trying to get it. I pluck in between a little bit, so it sounds like this. And that, how I do that is just kind of like I'm going. So I kind of have that in the background of my head, you know, thinking about or hearing that sound. So I go. Here's the picking again. And here sometimes I go. That's just a typical, you know, Chet Atkins thing or Tommy Emmanuel thing where you go just a little trill. This note is wrong. It's the wrong note, you know. But since it goes by so fast, it's just like a vocalist would do. Maybe, you know, sing a little wail thing there. So that's the first time. Second time. And then, same as before. Same as before, and then, and the third time we get back to the E minor, like, I kind of play a little bit harder. I make a little lick there, and that's pretty cool. I like to play something in between, so it's just not the same, you know. Like, I could just play like this, but I want to fill it up with something interesting, so I go. What's that lick? It's like this. I go play a D shape, and I go. It's a pull off. I play the E string, pull off again. So, and then I play the B string, D string, G string, sorry, and then pull off there. So, I'll do it slowly. Slowly. Pretty cool lick over that D chord. I'll do it again. So that is pretty difficult because it goes, you know, the rhythm of it is some triplets in there, like 1. And then same thing as before. Here we go. We did that before, and now I go up here. Isn't that cool? So what I'm doing there, I'm playing, instead of playing it here, like we did the other times, I go up to this shape, which is like a C shape of G, right? If you play a C shape, you move it up here. You go open G string here and then index here, second finger here. I go, and that's a harmonic with my index finger. Remember, for everyone who have tried my Harmonics Volume 2 lesson, you know about that stuff. But this stuff is pretty difficult to learn. If you want to learn that, you have that video on our website, Harmonics Volume 2, where I'm doing all that stuff, all those harmonic things. But what I'm doing is I'm lightly touching the string 12 frets above that fretted note, which is a B note right here, and I I strike the string with my thumb, lightly touch the string with my tip of my index finger, and strike the string with my thumb behind it, like that. So I go, and it's 12 frets above, and you can't really even see the frets here. So this is the tricky part, because I kind of feel where 12 frets is relative to this note right here. I feel it because I've done it so many times. So you have to try to find it first when you practice it. And then I play that open, or the high E string with my pinky here, up on the 10th fret, so. And then I go, and that's just a melody I chose to make, instead of playing, instead of just playing, I'll play, because I thought it sounded nice. So what I'm doing there, I play this shape, which is like a C chord up here. So I'm playing this note, and this note, and then this note. And congrats to you if you have a guitar that is really in tune up here. Guitars tend to, you know, if they're not, you know, all guitars are not perfect. You know, every guitar has their flaws, but the intonation up here can be tricky to find. So if you get it in tune here, it's you know, congrats to you. I tried my best. I think I got it. So almost. So we go. So I go. Sorry. You see, it's tricky. So when I play that chord, I play this note, which is the 12 frets above this, up here, in the middle of the sound hole almost. And then I play that half step down, so that's like, and then this note. So, back to that chord, and then I go. And what that is, I play, and then I go. Watch that slowly. And then okay, really tricky stuff here, I know that, but it's important to slow down the video here on YouTube if you want to follow along. So, because it's tricky to see where I'm at here, but let's see. C chord, and then I go. Here I go. So I bar this fret here with my second finger, and you keep my index here and my pinky up here. So, and I play. That's the melody. Sliding down, and then to D. Sorry. And then back. Okay, I'll do that whole tricky part up here one more time. We go back. So that move, I go, and then I slow it down, and then I actually go back to free tempo, playing it an octave up. what I'm doing there is I'm playing E minor, and I play this. Open E note here, and G note, and these two notes, which is B and G. So, remember I'm thinking in G, right? And then I go. And what that was is a typical thing that I do. That part is I'm playing this note, and then I play this note, and I do that with my index and third finger with my right hand, playing a hammer-on with my pinky. So, and I go. So I'll do that slowly. Sliding up to this note on the 10th fret, and then open D, and then I play. Okay, that's a cool descending line using open strings. I'll do it slowly. So that line is open E, pull off, open B, like that, and then A note, open G, and then the 4th, 2nd, and open, and then open D, low, open D string. So we go. I'll do it again. So, and then I go again, and that's the same thing as before. Sometimes I add that flat 7 there too. So here's the E minor with an add 9, and I go. I pick that differently every time, but I kind of just pluck the chord, right? So and then again, same thing. That's the same thing as before. So I went the same thing here down here, just like we done before, and then I go up to this shape again. So that part again, okay? And then I go just like before. So that part is exactly like before, but in kind of like a free tempo. And then the end here, same as before, down to E minor, barring that chord there, and then I play, and that's just the 12 frets, these 3 notes, and this is the melody, and I go, and then, which is harmonic on the 7th fret on the lowest 4 strings, with the melody on the G string, bum, bum, sound, and then a silence. I go, here is the really tricky part. So I go, and then I go, so that ending is a tricky ending, really tricky ending. I'll do it slowly. C chord, little out of tune. G. Here comes the minor chord. Or you can go something like that. The rhythm is, you can choose however you want, but I like to go or something. And this part I'm playing the pinky here and the index finger here to get them to ring together. And then as I'm doing this note, that open E, I play this, at the same time as this note, I play this E note down here with my thumb, right? So, and I kind of bar the whole chord here with my second finger, so. And that part is actually difficult for me to explain, but I'll do it slowly. Open E, harmonic, 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 open E. Keep doing that. And move it down in tempo. And then I go harmonic. So it's like up here, and then I play 12 frets above this 9, which is the 4th fret of the D string, and then just playing the chord. So that's the high 4 strings, playing that in E minor 9. And then I do this. And that last part is a pretty cool thing. I'm holding this chord like it looked like a power chord, but it's open string, open string, open string, and then 4th fret, 4th fret, and 2nd fret. Right here. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a roll in tempo. Kind of sounds like a harp thing. So I'm doing thumb, index, middle, and ring. And when I do that high E string with my ring finger, I kind of just use my ring finger to play all the strings. So you can practice that on any chord. It's pretty cool. Very dramatic. That's how it sounds. Okay. And that's the whole song. Check it out on my other YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, we focus on the education part, teaching you the different songs. If you have any suggestions on arrangements that you want me to teach here on the ProGuitar YouTube channel, let me know. I've always find it fun to do these things. So I hope you got something out of this lesson. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always available at ProGuitar Official Instagram or at the forum on our website www.proguitar.com/academy. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I see you next time. Bye.